Good evening, StreamYard and YouTube fans. This is Philip Reynolds, and I had to come on tonight and I had to show you my cards and that, and because I was able to, when I went to work today, I found some cards, blank cards, and I was able to create my cards for the Fast Drive football season 2. I'm going to go down and show you the cards so you can get a look at them. All right. Yeah. Now, on this side, we have the United States division, and on this side, we have the international division. You'll notice, although it's not really clear what's in purple there, it looks probably blue to you, but it's actually purple. But basically what's in blue or purple is semi, and black, like the undisciplined and the active, those are full qualities. So electric here is semi, and then you can see the ranges for field goals, extra points, and two extra points there. Same with Shendu, which, semi for solid, clumsy, and disciplined. Inept is solid, soft is semi, mild, full, active, full, semi-electric, no quality, 11 to 55 on the field goal, 11 to 65 on extra point, and for 2 extra point, 11 to 66. And one of the reasons why I say that the idea, if you roll a 1 or a double, basically if you roll snake eyes or if you roll box cars, it's basically a fail. Otherwise, you would go, if you rather than going for 1-point conversion, you'd always go for a 2-point conversion. And for a team like Shendu, who's 11 to 66, you don't really even have to roll if it's 11 to 66, because that's automatic. That's automatic 2 points. And there might be rules in that for going for a 2-point extra conversion. I haven't really looked at that. But otherwise, why go for 1 point when you're perfect for 2 points? And that's the reason why Hey, look at that. That's Justin Sprett, one of my friends from church. Good to see you, Justin. Thank you. I'm just going over my Fast Drive football that I'm getting ready to start sometime soon, and I'm just kind of showing the teams in that. Team number 1 is the Vegas Gamers. Team number 1 on the international side is the Shendu Rickshaws. Team number 2 on American side is the Carolina Crusaders. Team number 2 on the international side is the Busan Bushwhackers, and that team is managed by my daughter. Vince's team. Vince, this is your team. Well, you take care, Justin. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. And we need to get together and work on a message together. And we need to get with Brian and study some together. I love you too, man. And you have a great weekend. And I hopefully will see you Sunday at church. So, and Vince's team is Pittsburgh Metal Workers. You can see that he's semi-erratic, semi-porous, semi-shaky. He's efficient, semi-staunch. He's meek, undisciplined. See you Sunday. No quality for kickoff, no quality for punt return, 11 to 63 on field goals, 11 to 64 on extra points, and 11 to 66 on double extra points, or extra points, 2-point for conversion. You got the London Monarchs, and you've got the Cheeseheads, and you've got the French Tricycles. Now, this, you may say, well, what's this? This is the schedule for week one, and I need to check something out really quick before I. Oh, well, it's okay. I think what it is. That's what it is. The first team, televised team, because like I said, what I plan on doing is I plan on rolling 2 teams online and 2 teams offline. And the teams with the stars are the teams that are going to be online. So Vegas plays Chengdu, Carolina plays Busan, Pittsburgh will play London, and Green Bay will play France. Pittsburgh versus London, that's Vince's team versus London. Green Bay, the Cheeseheads will take on Sean's, the French Tricycles. Week 2, the Vegas Gamers is going to take on Carolina. That's Steve Tower versus the lower, slower board gamer there. Pittsburgh, Vince's team will take on Green Bay. Chengdu will be versus Busan, which is my daughter's team, and London will play France. And what I had to do is I had to rearrange the teams in division. The U.S. teams are 1 to 4. The international teams are 5 to 8. And the reason why I did that is because if I didn't, then what would have happened is some of the United States teams would have been mixed in with the international teams and vice versa. So I couldn't have that. So I went ahead and changed the order of the teams and stuff. And since we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna see if I can get in this Pittsburgh versus the versus London game here, and Vince wants me to do the breaking news. It says starting before week 2 and continuing each week thereafter during regular roll 1d6 to see if the commissioner's cell phone rings with news of an upcoming headline. If the result of the roll is 5 or 6, the phone rings. See below. Otherwise, it's a quiet week in the league office with no potential changes. So let's go down and roll that. This is kind of like the locker room checks. This is the office check. We'll call it the office check. All right, we're gonna roll 1d6. We're looking for a 5 or a 6, and we get a 4. No changes for the week. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to kind of do the same thing with what I do with the locker room check, and that's we're going to also do it at halftime. Give me a second. I need to get a piece of paper. All right. Okay. So the Monarchs are the home team in this. Okay. And let us see who roll. We're going to roll for and the metal workers get the choice of the idea of getting the ball first. They elect to they will defer to the second half. Okay. So let us roll for kickoff here. Okay. 46. That will be average field position for London. Okay. All right. And I'm missing. Okay. All right. That will be 5, 5, 6, 6. And the 6 will mean it's 4. That's 4 dots. We'll roll that again to see if an extra one happens. No. Okay, so that means we're in. That's 5 minutes have gone by. 5, 6, 6. Shaky offense. London is not shaky. Staunch defense. They are semi-staunch. The decider die in this says no. Decider die says no. So that is a TD pass for London. All right. We're rolling for the extra point. And that's 11 to 65. And that will be 43, and that will be good. And that makes it 7-0 London. Okay. 24. And that will be average field position for Pittsburgh. Okay. Okay. 3, and I believe 3 is Three is 2 minutes, so 2.5. We're at the 7.5 minute mark here. Okay, 3-3-6. Staunch defense for Monarchs, no. Stiff defense. We'll have to re-roll this. Is it a stiff defense? Yes. That will be a corner punt for Pittsburgh. Corner or coffin punt there. .43. That will be great field position for London. Okay. Two in a row. Okay. That's going to be 3 ticks off the clock. So that's going to be 2.5. It's going to take us to the 11:15 mark. Okay. And 1, 2, 5, and we're in great field position. Solid offense, and we are looking at London. They are not solid. Punishing defense, no. This will be a punt. $16 on the punt. That will be poor field position for Pittsburgh. Okay, that's going to be the 12.5 minute mark of the first. 1-1-2. Punishing defense, no. Soft defense, no. This will be a punt. Okay. All right, 51 on the punt. Will be average field position for London. right. 1, 2, 3. That's going to be one tick off. That will be the 13-15 mark. Okay, 1, 2, 3 on average. Poor field position, no. Great field position, no. This will be a punt, and that has a star to it. So this isn't prior to 1990, so this is just going to be a punt. Okay. 66 on the punt. Punt team electric, no. This will be great field position for Pittsburgh. Okay, we've got 1 minute and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. All right, that's going to be two. I think that's going to be. That's still one tick. I need to get my sheets and look at the timing for a second because it's been a while. So give me a second. All right, let us look at the well. Play. Well, bummer. trying to has the results, but I don't see. I don't actually see the don't really see the. I don't really see the chart for the dice. I know that 6 is 4, and I think 3 and 4 is 2. Wait a minute. I think the way it is 1 and 2 are 1, 3 and 4. See, 1 and 2 are 1, 3 and 4 are 2, and 5 is 3, and 6 is 4. That's what it is. So this is just 1. So this takes us to the 14.5-minute mark. So we got basically 1 tick left on the clock for the next play. And we are at 2-2-3. Undisciplined defense, no. Mild defense, no. This is a punt for Pittsburgh. I'm sorry about that. It just took me a while to, because it's not, believe it or not, your what the roles are not on your charts. You would think that they would be, but they are not. But I think what it is 1, 2 is 1, 3, 4 is 2, 5 is a 3, and 6 is a 4. And you roll. When you get a 6, you roll for to see if an extra tick comes off the clock. So let us roll for the punt. 35. That's going to be average field position for London. And we're going to start the second period with London. Even though there's 1 tick, we're just going to start the second period. All right. Okay. So that would basically have taken it to the second period anyway. So we're starting at the 1:15 mark of the second period. Okay. 2-4-5 for London. Dynamic offense. Semi. The decider die says yes. Offense moves into great free. It says disregard timing value. Only 1 tick comes off the game clock. Well, there was only 1 tick that came off, so we will re-roll. And they're in great field position instead of average. They're in great field position. Okay, 1-2-6. Reliable offense. This is yes. This because the decider die says yes. So this will be a punt for London. .31 on the punt. That will be poor field position for Pittsburgh. All right. right. 166. We're going to roll to see if an extra tick comes off. No. So 5 minutes. So this takes us to the 6:15 mark. 166 for Pittsburgh. Dull offense. No. This will be a touchdown pass. TD pass. Okay. Let us do the extra point. And that will be good. So it is 7-7. 12 on the kickoff. Return team. No, they are not electric. So London will be in great field position here. All right. 3 minutes come off the clock. That makes it basically 4 minutes. So that takes us to the 10:15 mark of the second quarter. We're in great field position by London. 5-5-6. Poor field position. This is no. Great field. This will be a TD pass by London. And let us check the extra point here. That will be good. So that's 14-7 in favor of London. Kickoff. 54. That will be average field position for Pittsburgh. So that will basically take us we will have 1 tick left on the clock. So basically the 13:45 mark. There'll be 1 tick left on the clock. 2:55 for Pittsburgh. Staunch defense, no. Great field position. No, they are an average. This will be a corner punt. And being as okay, we'll roll with it. 36 on the punt. That will be average field position. London will get, if this is higher than a 2, it's end of the first half. And that is, so this will be end half. (14-7) in favor of London. What can I say to Vince? But this is a close one, guys. London started out with average field position at the 5-minute mark, and they got a touchdown on their first possession. Pittsburgh, corner punt. London, punt. Pittsburgh, punt. London, punt. Pittsburgh, punt. London, punt. Pittsburgh in the second quarter at the 6:15 mark tied the game up 7-7. London on the next possession got a touchdown pass, and it's 14-7. That is where we are at. So it is 14-7 in favor of London. And Pittsburgh gets the ball first. And we are going to go and see if we get any calls for the second half. We have to roll a 5 or a 6, so let's see what happens. No calls this week. So nothing traumatic happens this week, this game. So let us roll for the kickoff. And that is a 35 on the kickoff. That's going to be average field position for Pittsburgh. That's going to be the 3:45 mark. 1:35. I think that is a fumble. Not a good way to start the second half. Let us roll on the fumble chart. One. Kicking team picks up the loose ball, roll 1-6. On an odd result, the ball is returned for a touchdown. Otherwise, it's great field position. And that is great field position for London. Okay. This will take us to the 7.5 mark. 1-2-5 for London. Solid offense? No. Punishing defense? No. This will be a punt for London. .21 on the punt. That's going to be poor field position for Pittsburgh. Okay, let us and they're in poor field position. See how that's 4 ticks. Will another one come off? No. So 5 minutes go by. So this is the 12.5-minute mark. 1-6-6 for Pittsburgh. Dull offense? No. This will be a touchdown pass. Okay, we're looking for extra point. 35. The extra point is good. 14-14. Okay, kickoff. 12 on the kickoff. Are they electric? No, this is going to be just great field position for London. That will take it to the 13:45-minute mark here. So 1 tick left in the third quarter. 1-3-6. Prolific offense. London is. That's going to be a TD pass. TD pass. And the extra point, 15. The extra point will be good. That's 21-14 in favor of London. Okay. Go. See the kickoff here. 23 on the kickoff. Average field position for Pittsburgh. Okay. That's going to be 2 ticks. So this will take us to the fourth quarter. And it's at the 1:15 mark of the fourth quarter. Pittsburgh is in average field position, 146. Staunch defense. Yes, in this, and that's a shame, Vince, because if they hadn't gotten the dot here, you would have had a TD run here. So that is a shame, but it is staunch defense. So that will be a punt for you. $11 on the punt. Is the punt team electric? No. So London will get great field position here. Okay. And that's 3 minutes come off, 3:45. That takes us to the 5. Yeah, that's going to take us to the 5-minute mark. 3:36 for London. 3:36 for London. Staunch defense, no. Stiff defense, that's no. This will be a TD pass. And 54 on the extra point, that's going to be good. That will make it 14-28. And we've got 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Kickoff by London, 51. That's going to be average field position for Pittsburgh. Let's see if this is another tick. That is no. So that takes us, this takes us to the 10-minute mark. 5:56 for Pittsburgh. Poor field position, no. This will be a touchdown pass. And they are going to 54 on the extra point. That's good. So it'll be 21-28. Vince is getting back in this game. All right. 34 on the kickoff. Average field position for London. Okay. This will take us to the 11:15 mark. 1:56 for London. Poor field position, no. This is average. Great field position, no. This will be a punt for London. 33 on the punt. That's going to be poor field position for Pittsburgh. That's 5 minutes. This basically, that is going to be the end of the game, guys, right there. That's end of the game. And this one was extremely, extremely close. It was 14-7 at half. Pittsburgh at the 12.5-minute mark in the third quarter tied it up 14-14. Next possession, London got a TD pass, went ahead 21-14. 5 minutes into the fourth quarter, they got another touchdown pass, made it 28-14. At the 10-minute mark, Pittsburgh got a touchdown pass, made it 28-21. Next possession, LA punted away, and with the possession after that, it just time expired. No chance for Pittsburgh to try to tie the game up, and actually, they are efficient. You know what? Because I'm doing this as a favor to Vince, because they are efficient, I'm going to give Vince one more roll here, and they are in poor field position now. We're going to give Vince one more roll. All right. Time doesn't matter here. 2, 3, 4. Dull offense, that is a no. Staunch defense, no. And wouldn't you know it, and I'm going to have to show this to you. 2, 3, 4. Dull offense would be a punt. Staunch defense, and actually, oh wow. Staunch defense, and it says they've got the semi-quality there under staunch, and you've got a dot there, and what it says is punt. Otherwise, without that dot, and take a look at this, Vince would have tied this game up, but because of the semi-staunch quality, and because there is a dot, it is a punt. So Vince, you had your chance and you did not take advantage of it. So wow. Because with efficient, that means that there was like no time, but with being efficient, I gave it as if Vince still had one the one dot still on the clock. He rolled the best thing, but the thing is London has semi-staunch defense, and they got the dot, and that dot, Vince, is the difference between you tying the game and making it go to extras, the overtime, and you losing. So this week, Vince, loses, and that is a 28-21 game. London gets a win, 28-21, and we will. The next game will be televised. Will be Green Bay versus France, and that close for Vince. What can I say? That was a really, really rough one, and hopefully not all the games will be that rough. But that was a really, really good game. Tough, physical, back and forth the whole way. Just Vince's team just hung in there, but they just could not make it their just due. So the next game will be the Green Bay Cheeseheads versus France. And you all take care and have a good evening.